Before this video starts, I would quickly like to say thank you to all of you for helping me reach 100 subscribers. Even if you're not a subscriber and you've only just watched the videos, maybe left a comment or two, or liked, I very much appreciate all your support. And of course, a very special thank you to all you 100 subscribers. Especially Sandy, you know what you've done, and I love and appreciate you for everything. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft Season 2, and it is close to Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you all, Happy Holidays, and we will do some decorating today. Yes, this base could use a little bit of festive decoration, I believe. And I have already planned a couple of things out, so I know for a fact it is going to look quite good. Now, what is the one thing every house needs around Christmas time? A tree, of course. So I have a couple of spruce logs and leaves, and that is what we are going to use. And I don't actually want to get rid of this fountain right here. So I am actually just going to add these tiny little details on the inside and then work my way outwards. Alright, so I think this is how we're going to start it. And honestly, it's not going to be difficult to build this up, I think. Because we're just going to have to place blocks in the places where there's no water. And in the case of over here, we just leave this one little bit open. We don't put any blocks here because it will just look weird with the slabs being there. And that's the first layer done. Moving on to the second layer, what we could do is, let's actually put them here. Even though it might not look good at first, I think it will look a lot better once all of these blocks are in. Alright, there we go. Now what we can do is start placing them down on top of these stairs. And I think I'll actually put one over here. And do that on all four sides. And then make my way around again. Now only one high, so not over there. And we can go up by one more. Now over here, what we're going to do is have one on each of these, I think. And then go up by probably like 3. And then just fill in the gaps over here. 1 and 2, because we like to go a little bit higher this time. 1, 2, and I think that's where I'll end it right there. Let's see how it looks. And that's definitely a Christmas tree. Without the decorations, of course, but it does look like a tree. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get back up there, but that's what ender pearls are for. Yep, that definitely worked. And let's put a star on top, which is gonna be a glowstone block. Do I maybe actually want to remove the water? It's just water, so I can easily put it back. It's not like I will have to rebuild the entire fountain. Let's remove this water. Okay, so apparently there is another layer of water right over there. Let's also remove that one. And let's see if this looks any better now. I would say it does. It definitely feels less like there's a fountain inside of there. Which, to be fair, that was exactly the case. Alright, I have quite a lot of things I can decorate this tree with. And the real question is, how am I going to decorate it? Because of course, I do have a lot, yes. But, for example, these two I actually need to place on a block first. So I might have to grab a spruce log. Maybe get my netherite hoe, remove this. Then, no, put this down, yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Now I can remove this, which is going to take a long time if I use that tool. Very good. Now I don't recommend doing this at home, of course, but I am going to light the candles as soon as I can find my flint and steel. Here we go. And now we just need to find a couple more places to put those candles. Another thing that I want to do is get a couple of bubbles in here. And maybe place them down over there. Okay. Yes, alright. And that's just the blue for now. At least in the bottom section. I am of course going to make my way up, and that is going to take a little bit of time. Well, what do we think? I think it looks quite nice. And the one thing that I am bothered by is the light. And that is because behind these trapdoors over here, there are light sources, and it's honestly a bit too high up for me to actually reach. But I think what we can do is temporarily remove them. See? Yep, this one, it's gotta go. Just like many of those lights down there, but let's start with over here. And one thing we could do is replace those lanterns with single candles. Because at least we have something over here then. And it doesn't give too much light, yet still makes for a nice little bit of ambience. I think that looks nice. Let's get the scaffolding and remove the other light sources in this area. Okay, good start. Of course we will have some light coming from behind here and underneath the base. That's fine. It doesn't need to be pitch black over here. And I still need to go upstairs and remove those lanterns as well, but that will come when we get to that level. Next, I do want to make a couple of green carpets, and very simple, just add those green carpets over here on the side. Next up, we want to use these two, and we're gonna go wide over here, over here, over here, and going back around here. And here we go. Nice? I think it's nice. Alright, let's do that everywhere else. Well, this base is definitely hitting very different now. But with that complete, we can move on to the next level, remove these lanterns as well. And a lot of the light is going to come from the sea pickles in the aquariums. But that is fine, they don't give like an insane amount of light that lights up the entire area. So we're still going to have this little bit of a dark yet lit up atmosphere over here. Of course here too we will be using the green carpets. And for over here I'm thinking only the middle one will have the... what is it called? Candy canes? Yep. Alright, it's a bit smaller than the other ones. And I'm not going to do it over here. But to show you once again, it's just a combination of red and white blocks alternating, just like this. Here we go, same treatment for the carpet over here. And next up I want to put some more decoration, kind of like hanging from over here. And we're going to use the spruce leaves for that. And let's just use that for now, only that. Now, I probably should have done this before the carpet went in, but okay, well, that's fine. Let's see. So, we're gonna go over here. And over here. Yes. Then this is very tough, but there we go. 1, 2, 3. And let's go up by 1. Boom. And we're just gonna keep this pattern going all the way around. And this should actually line up perfectly. Okay, these are now in, and unfortunately we have to do the similar thing as with the tree. And that is that I want to put candles on them. And that's gonna require me to, of course, break a block, place a block, put down the candles, break the block and place a block. Which is not my favorite activity, but let's just quickly do that. And immediately I used the wrong tool for the job, but that's alright, I guess. Let's just replace the sword. Okay. Now I gotta do this a lot of times. Alright, let's just quickly pick up all the blocks that fell down. And then what we're going to do is probably put a couple of baubles in there as well. Similar to in the tree. And that should make it look a lot nicer. What I also want to do is, let me just get the scaffolding and find a good spot. Let's do it over here. What I want to do is do the same as before, remove these light sources. And yes, this feels like such a nice vibe. One thing I want to do differently is the size of these baubles. So what I'm going to do is place down an item frame over here, here and here. And I am just going to put them inside of there so that they are not really that big. As you can see, they are a lot smaller than those. And then I'll just use the statues book, go to iron frames and make them invisible. There we go. Now all the item frames and all these little bubbles are in. And in case I haven't mentioned it or shown it, these are actually just coral blocks that I put in the, what is it called? The stone cutter. Because we have a data pack that allows us to make mini blocks. So these are just player heads with the textures of the coral blocks. And I think they fit really, really well over here. Definitely lighting up and making the area a bit more colorful, especially in this festive spirit. And I would say that is the main area completed. I was thinking of putting like beards on these statues. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Especially with this angle, it's just not good. Like, you can see that they are statues holding up the ceiling. But if I place like white wool or even just trapdoors in front of them, it just doesn't look good. So unfortunately I could not do that. And while we do have a lot of rooms throughout this base, for example the room I just showed, we have the fan base, we have the iron farm area, we have the furnace over here. I am not going to decorate each and every one of them. I'm going to maybe do this one. Maybe have some green carpet over here as well. And some decoration on the ceiling. Possibly. I am not sure. But I definitely want to put something extra in my bedroom. Because of course it's, Santa needs a way into this place, right? Right? Yes, exactly. So what I want to do is put a little bit of a chimney over here. I am not going to make it too complicated, just going to do this. Yep, that definitely works. And now we just have to decorate the rest of this, which can be done with more spruce leaves. So I'm just gonna have to figure out real quick. Okay, so it does line up over here. But do we want to do this, or do we want to go for something more like this? Then again, another idea is to do it like this. Because at least this way it doesn't touch the corners. Because I kind of dislike it when it touches the corners. With it just pretty much not showing that one specific block in the corner. And yeah, I think this might actually be nicer. Alright, yeah, that looks good. Now as for this room, I don't think I'm going to take out the lights. I don't think I'm actually going to decorate these. So this might actually just be it. With the exception of this area here, because I haven't even started it yet, where I do quickly want to put these again. And yeah, it is going to link up with those, unfortunately, but oh well. Not going to worry too much about that. What I am going to worry about is my white concrete situation. Because I am currently out. I mean, we're not going to be able to do it here, but over here is where we can do it. Let's see. Okay. Well, from here it's a bit hard to see exactly, but let's just go on to the next one. And unfortunately, temporary block there. Have to remove it, and now we're gonna have to jump the parkour. There we go. Jump. Very good. And over here, I am thinking maybe I want to do something completely different and kind of use this window over here. Let's see if I can reach it. Going to have to jump for it, and yep, as expected. That's fine, I have scaffolding on me, I can place down. And boom, okay. Not sure how that's going to look. Oh, but I kinda like it. Yeah, if we could just put some stuff on top of there. Maybe like a few candles over there. That could look really good, I think.
I did just a guest over there.
Yeah, don't worry, that's a happy guest.
I don't know where I am.
You just got onto one of the ships where I have an iron golem trapped, so you technically won't be able to get out unless you're quick. Or you fly.
I'm so confused.
We're on the server. I'm showing Sandy my base, and she has trouble coming to my base.
I have trouble
There we go.
loading.
Okay, after you. Go.
Oh, nice.
I told you I was gonna do this.
So festive.
I mean, I didn't do the smaller rooms. I did my bedroom, though.
Then let me see your bedroom. Ah, cute.
Now, do you want to see the main room?
Yeah.
Through the portal you go. Well, not through the portal, but like, you know.
Wow, this Christmas tree is bigger than Kylie Jenner's. Oh my god, I love this girly lawns. Ow.
Gorillas? There are no gorillas here.
Gorillas.
Oh, not yet.
Gorillas in Minecraft 26.1.
Press me. Wait, I had to know my music.
You like what I did there?
Yes. And it's a button.
Wait, I'm quickly gonna reset it just in case Sam shows
Okay,
up. I'll quickly go into the nether to pick up Sam.
I'm already here. What are you talking about? Get back into your portal.
Okay, calm
Where
down.
are you?
I know my way. Thank you very much.
Oh, I
Ooh,
see
Christmas
that.
tree. What are you? Mitchell, I think Sandy is stuck.
No, she's not. She's just being weird.
That looks very.
Pop stuck.
How do you?
Just
How?
just stand against it.
Help up stuck.
Hi. What the hell?
It's party.
It's loud.
Well, then turn down your volume for the music boxes and shit.
Where's my pet?
There.
Oh wait, I'm naked.
This base is now ready for the holidays, and I hope you guys are too. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then you know what to do. And I will see you next time, and happy holidays, everyone. Bye bye!